All right. I am so excited, y'all. I haven't been on here to do a mini tour in forever. Dang, well, my phone is going cuckoo crazy right now. What did I just do? What am I doing? Okay. I'm going to leave my phone alone. How are the girls doing? They are doing wonderful. Um, Nora Avery is in her room talking to her buddies online. She does a lot of Dungeons and Dragons play. And she's been doing that. Aubrey Cap, she is at. She moved out. She has her own place with her boyfriend, and they have been staying together in that place for, I want to say probably 6, almost 7 months now. Yes. Okay. So this is my nether portal. We're at the top of my mountain. I am officially in Hobbit Town. Um, I built 2 giant doors back there, but I'll show you this first. This is my Hobbit town. I established this in April 2022. I have my own locale, so my area is my area. I will tell them hi and that you missed them. And oh wow, cool. This is my personal flag. Aubrey made this for me. When we first started the server, she was able to join with me. This is my first farm. Yeah, we're going through a lot of firsts on here. This was my original first mini bag end. It's overgrown. With mini bag end, that's what I called it. I had to use iron doors in order to protect myself because there was all kinds of zombies up here. This is my little mini campfire, my map. That's a map of my wood farm, actually. My little kitchen. My first tree that I made from the potted plant. My first bedroom. At one point I had, this is my little enchantment room. It is a very, very small house. It does nothing justice compared to what I just did. That down there is a mine. I'm not going to go down there because it's just, I know in one of my things I did. Yeah, this island's enormous. Hang on, let me see if I got flying wings. I do not. Oh yeah, that's my armor. Cat made that for me. My kid. So it is, hang on. Alright. This is what my armor is showing. I had to get Cap to make it for me, or Aubrey. She's really good at making armor. Everything's mending, so that's the most awesome part about it. All right. So this is not anything what I would normally do. But my bag end, or my area, is like all the way around there. As far as you can see, this is at the 10 chunks, I think. Or the furthest distance you could do. But yeah, all of it. And there's still, like, if you go all the way over there, there's a platform in the air over there. That's for, like, sky viewing. Infernal uses this to set up the live stream on YouTube, I think. But if you go way past that, there's a giant castle that my husband built for me. Anywho, this here's a tutorial house. I can do a walkthrough if need be. That's my water mill. I'm gonna refrain from showing what the name of that little tunnel thing is there, my elevator, because it's not a very good name. These are little bitty hobbit holes I built all the way down through here. They are not decorated. They're just little hobbit holes. I'll show you. I'll walk in there. They're not decorated at all. They're just little houses. Because at one time I thought that we were going to have people in here. And I didn't build at the top down. I built from the ground up, from down at the water line all the way up. So all this was fencing to protect me on the way up. These mangrove trees were not here. I had to build all of this. And it took me about 4 years to get where it's at now. Those statues in the background, those were built by a girl on here named Goddess Jenny. She was planning on building the dragon Smog from Lord of the Rings, and that's why that field over there is so empty. I have what I call a sky train. It's kind of obsolete now. I usually take it to go around the top of the thing. It stops like 5 different spots. Very annoying. This is my Hobbit Town poultry farm, or poultry shop. Just a cute little house. Back there's my kill room. I kill all my chickens in that room. Yes, I'm very mean. This here is my mud brick shop. Hobbit Town mud bricks. I build a lot of the mud bricks on the server. So in the very beginning, I started from the bottom. I would work with the bottles, the hay, making the mud with dirt, and I did it all in this room. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going in there. This is the back door. It just leads out toward the giant castle over on that end on the other side of that tree. You can't even see it. That right there, I was going to build the Eye of Sauron from the Lord of the Rings, but I didn't get that far. I haven't finished it. This is the water farm that I plan on building in my regular server. So this is Hobbit Town Wheat Farm. I'm going to show you how it works. Upstairs, a little bit decorative. I did this myself. As you can tell, I'm not very good at it. I will maintain I am not a very good decorator. So this is all wheat. The bottom layer is potatoes. There's a secondary entrance here. And you just push the button once for the water to come down. And then you push it again to stop it. I don't know if I might have enough in there. Hang on. So I'll show you how it works. So I push the button. All the water's coming down. It'll go through the hoppers. Not all of it will go through the hoppers, because obviously I have to go push this button. It's not always fail-proof. The water eventually stops, and then I have to go down here and then open this door. I'll just leave it open for now. I'm not really going anywhere else. I have to hug this wall, because if I don't, I'll end up having to come in here and use the hoe to fix it. And I think, yeah, all that's already done. All right. And then all of that comes down in here. My process is I replant, which I'm going to throw all this stuff in here. I'll come back and replant another time, because we're in the middle of doing whatever. But my process is I'll replant. I'll put what I need in this container, and then I'll store my seeds in this one. What seeds I don't want to store, I will put them in here, and I'll make my bone meal. This is my bone mealer. So it's chest, hopper, composter, hopper, chest. It's the easiest way I can name it off for you. You're amazed? You ain't seen nothing yet, kiddo. Alright. So, I'm going to go back over here, because it's best going in through the front door. We are now going into Hobbit Bag End. This is my version of Bag End. I actually took and followed a map to build this, and I found the map on Google. It was yes, there's more, way more. Uh, when I was looking up a map, trying to find one that would be suitable for this, this is what I found. There's thousands and thousands of stairs that I have used to make this. This is my front entrance, front door. This is my hallway. And in the movie, you don't get to see all the way down that hallway. You really only get to see through here. So you don't really even get to see that window, but I'm going to show you. This is a fireplace room. This is where Gandalf and Frodo have their conversations, and even Bilbo in the movie The Hobbit. So, big fireplace. And this I took and I put 4 campfires in here to make it smoky. This is my kitchen. This is where Frodo, I think it's Frodo, no, it might be Bilbo. I'm probably confusing the two. One of them sits down and is trying to eat their food, and I'm pretty sure it's Bilbo now. And he keeps getting interrupted. This here is one of the entrances into the great dining room. This is the chair that Gandalf sits in, talking about the map for going to kill Smaug. I thought I did a pretty good job here. Just, you know, whatever. I put little bitty things like storage here and there. I'm going to go back over toward the entrance. In the map that I found when I was building this, I wanted to make sure that I followed the layout that J.R.R. Tolkien originally wanted for Bag End. So this here is a room. There's my cat. I haven't named him yet. But this here's the original, one of the visitors' rooms. I'm going to sleep real quick because I like to. Yeah, it's ginormous. But yes, this is a sleeping room. And I hung my little map on this wall. That's what we climbed down. We were over here on this little map. And we are now right here where these trees are at. These pink trees. I did that on purpose so at the spawn map, it showed up as pink on my area. That way I knew exactly where I was. So this hallway, I'm going to tell you, this whole entire building took me 3 months to build. So, and I started from that door. This here in the map from Google is originally the smoking room. And it connected to another room on this side, which I made it a storage room. And then it goes into the pantry. And the pantry has a back exit. Now, in the map, it shows that there is a back exit to another area of the world. Not necessarily a map, it's just part of the world. But it was like a front door and a back door, just like every other house in the world. This is my smoking room. I have done just about every machine that I can think of in here. It's where I smelt all of my ores. This is where I smelt all of my blocks. You don't necessarily have to use regular chests. You can also use barrels. You can use your shulker boxes as your collection, or even your drop-off. You can stick those on the tops of your hoppers or at the bottom. It doesn't matter. I put in another fireplace. The map showed that the Bag End had 5 fireplaces throughout the entire house. Again, this is my storage room. I have all kinds of different things in here. And probably most of it is just the block on the picture frame. This is my chicken collection. Well, chicken egg collection, I should say. And my food pantry extension. In the movie, this is across from the dining room. You literally only get to see like this part here. And maybe this section over here. You don't really get to see anything else. This is all full